Good evening, my dear students. In previous class, I have discussed related to this quartile deviation individual series. Today, let me discuss quartile deviation discrete series. Let me take one problem related to this. Compute interquartile range, quartile deviation, and its coefficient. Problem is given like this. X variables are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Frequency. Individual frequencies like 2, 5, 12, 28, 14, 7, 3, 1. This is a problem. Solution to this problem. Computation of coefficient of quartile deviation. In the problem, x variables are given, frequencies are given. N, that is summation of frequencies, that is summation of f or n. In this case, if we sum up all these frequencies, we get 72. We should find out cumulative frequency in this case. How to find cumulative frequency? You replace same individual frequency here. Then 2 plus 5 we get 7, 7 plus 12, 19, 19 plus 28, 47, 47 plus 14, 61, 61 plus 7 we get 68, 68 plus 3, 71, 71 plus 1 we get 72. You should remember here these both values are one and the same. Okay, after knowing cumulative frequency, here first quartile is equal to size of n plus 1 by fourth item. In this case, n value is 72. If we replace value in the formula, so that it will be like this 72 plus 1 by 4. That is, if we simplify this 73 by 4, we get 18.25th item. In this case, 18.25, which lays in between these two items, in between 7 and 19. After 17, we get 18.25. So that Q1 is this row. That is, corresponding to this, x variable is 30. So that Q1 value is 30. Let me repeat once again. 18.25th item, which lays in between 7 and 19. After 7 we get 18.25. So that corresponding to this variable 30 is our Q1 quartile first. Third quartile, size of 3 into n plus 1 by fourth item. We know the value of n, that is 72. 72 plus 1 divided by 4, we get 54.75 item. In this case, 54.75, which lays in between these two values, that is 47 and 61. 54 comes after 47. So that corresponding to this, 50 is our third quartile. Interquartile range. Interquartile range, which means it represents the difference between third quartile and first quartile. Interquartile, which represents the difference between third quartile and first quartile. We already came to know the value of first quartile and third quartile. If we replace these values in the equation, it will be like this. That is, third quartile value 50, first quartile value 30. If we subtract 50 minus 30, we get 20. That is interquartile range. Quartile deviation. Quartile deviation is an absolute measure of dispersion. That is, quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 by 2. If we replace the values in the equation, it will be like this, 50 minus 30 divided by 2. So that 20 divided by 2, we get 10. That is quartile deviation. Then coefficient of quartile deviation, that is relative measure is coefficient of quartile deviation Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So that if we substitute the values, we know the value third quartile 50, first quartile 30. So here third quartile minus first quartile, so that we get 20. Third quartile plus first quartile, that is 50 plus 30, 80. If we simplify this, 20 divided by 80, we get 0.25. Did you understand? Yes. Fine. Let me explain one more problem. That is computation of quartile deviation continuous series. Let me tell once again. Computation of quartile deviation continuous series. Compute quartile deviation and its coefficient from the following data. That is a problem in this case. So, this is class limit 10 to 20. This is lower limit. This is upper limit. So, these are the class limits. These values are frequencies. Solution, computation of quartile deviation and its coefficient. In the problem, class limits are given, frequencies are given. We should find out cumulative frequency. I have already explained you how to find cumulative frequency. Let me tell once again. That is first individual frequency 12. Replace the same here. 12 plus 25 we get 37. 37 plus 55 92. 92 plus 120 212. 212 plus 60 272. 272 plus 30 302. 302 plus 13 we get 315. Make a note. These two values are one and the same. Next step here. That is Q1. Q1 class can be calculated using the equation, that is Q1 is equal to size of n by 4th item. In this case, total frequency, n is equal to total frequency. So that 315 is the value of n here. Size of n by 4. If we substitute the value here, that is 315 divided by 4. If we simplify this, we get the value 78.75th item. So, here 78.75 item lies in between these two values. After 37, we get this value 78.75th item. So, here 92, the row 92, that is Q1 lays in 30 to 40 class. Did you understand? Let me explain once again here. 78.75th item lays in between these two values, that is 37 and 92. So that corresponding to this value, Q1 lays in 30 to 40 class. Let me explain this formula. That is quartile, first quartile is equal to L plus n by 4 minus Cf by f into I. This is the formula. Let me explain. Here L, which means lower limit of Q1 class. Q1, which means first quartile. N by 4th. We have already know the value. Cumulative frequency. CF means cumulative frequency of the preceding class, that is the class preceding the quartile class. The class preceding the quartile class. F, which means a simple frequency of quartile class. I, which is a class interval of the quartile class. This is what the explanation for the formula. Here we know the value of n by 4. Then in this case lower limit is 30. Okay, n by 4th item, that is 78.75. Cumulative frequency, that is CF, cumulative frequency of the preceding class, that is the class preceding the quartile class. This is quartile class. Preceding to this quartile class is 37 divided by IF, that is 55 is F, into 10. The difference between these two values 30 and 40 is 10. If we simplify this, first we must simplify this subtraction, then division, then multiplication. So 30 plus 7.591. If we sum up these two values, we get 37.591. This is Q1 value. Let us find out third quartile. Third quartile is equal to size of 3 into n by 4th item. Size of 3 into 315 divided by 4. We know the value of n, that is 315. If we simplify this, that is 3 into 315, we get 945 divided by 4, so that our answer will be 236.35th item, that is third quartile. Third quartile, which lays in 50 to 60. In this case, 236 lays in between these two values. After 212 only we get 236. Corresponding to this value 50 to 60. Quartile, third quartile lies in 50 to 60. Our lower limit is 50. F value 60. Cumulative frequency, that is 212. That is cumulative frequency of the preceding class, that is the class preceding the quartile class. This is our quartile class. Preceding to this class is cumulative frequency. Got it? Fine. So, if we replace or substitute the values in the formula will be, that is third quartile is equal to L plus 3 into n by 4 minus CF by F into I. This is the formula. If we substitute the values will be like this. That is 236.25 minus cumulative frequency is 212 divided by F value 60. Lower limit is 50. If we simplify this, our value will be 54.0412. Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 by 2. If we substitute these values, that is Q3 value 54.0412. Q1 value in this case is 37.591. If we subtract and divide it by 2, we get 8.2251. Finally, coefficient of quartile deviation, that is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. If we substitute the values in this formula, it will be like this: 54.0412 minus 37.591 divided by 54.0412 plus 3, 37.591. If we divide these values, we get finally 0.1795. Thank you.